So what we're dissecting here is a California mussel, and we're going to start off with orientation. So this is a valve, which is also the shell. This right here is the anterior region. This would be the posterior region. This flat side would be the ventral, and this region would be the dorsal. You can see the lines on it, and those are indicating growth rings. So if we open up and remove one of the valves, what we can see here is the mother of pearl on the inside, which is secreted by the actual mantle itself. What we're looking at is the mantle here, and the mantle is attached to, or at one point was attached to, the mantle edge or mantle skirt, which you can see here. If I turn it to the side, we note that this is the posterior region, and if we look up this direction, you can see that it looks like this might have been connected at one point, and it was. This makes this the excurrent siphon, and this would be the incurrent siphon. So water will enter here and waste products will exit here. So as I rotate this here and I pull this back, I'm going to pull back the mantle, which is this, to expose the visceral mass, which would be this region right here. In this region, you can see the labial palps, which are going to be here. And in between, I'm sorry, that was supposed to happen. In between the labial palps, you would then note the mouth region would be right in here, okay? The mouth region is going to lead to the stomach, which would be the voided region that has been cut in this area. And the green stuff is going to be the digestive cecum, or the digestive gland in this case. As the digestion, or if we're still in the digestive system, what's going to happen is you're going to have the intestines wrap around in here and then travel this direction, and they're going to go behind the posterior adductor muscle, and you can see the intestines lead to this point, which would be the anus. So if we were looking at muscles, since we just passed one, this right here would be the posterior adductor muscle. This would be the anterior adductor muscle. These muscles right here control this structure, which is the foot, and these are called the pedal retractor muscles. This stuff right here that I pulled out comes from this region, and these is known as the byssal threads, and they allow for attachment to substrates. Also, what we have here is this structure that's kind of been squished up, but if I lay it out here, it's the gills, or it allows for respiration. It's also known as the tenidium, which starts with a C. You can see as I pull it here, this is also part of the gill structure there. The other structure I want to note is going to be this structure right here, and you can see that, remember, the intestines are running here. This stuff around the intestines is the heart, and then if we look down here, this structure is part of the gonads.